Hi, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. I am the Sports Judge. Welcome to the channel and thanks for watching. A lot of shows, podcasts, radio shows, and TV shows are bringing up this list of NFL players. The players are ranking other players, and they really ranked Lamar Jackson, Christian McCaffrey, and Tyreek Hill higher than Patrick Mahomes? What? Really? You've got to be kidding me. What world are we living in where you actually rank Lamar higher than Mahomes? The best player in the league is not always the most valuable, and I can tell you that these players got it wrong. Lamar Jackson over Mahomes? Like, come on now. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I will never take anyone seriously who says Lamar Jackson is better than Mahomes. There is no planet that exists where Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback with Patrick Mahomes in the league. Are you sick? Do you need to be drug tested? Like, what's going on here? Mahomes just won another Super Bowl, and really, he didn't have his best year. He didn't have a great season statistically last season, but when it truly mattered, he delivered and made it happen and made the best of the moment. He was like, okay, I'm just going to try to win with what I have and make it work with the supporting cast around me. And that's what he did. To say Lamar Jackson is in the same stratosphere as Mahomes is tomfoolery. It's tomfoolery. This NFL top 100 list is not only laughable and inaccurate, but this is really pointless and a waste of time if these players are going to come incorrect and with the disrespect. It was already a popularity contest, but Mahomes at number 4 just turned it into a comedy list of some sorts. I've been saying this list is one of the worst NFL top 100 lists of all time. It's bad. It's awful. It really is. You just lose all credibility when Patrick Mahomes, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, is ranked at number 4 and not number 1. I mean, this just tells me everything I need to know about this list. This just shows how the list is a complete joke. Throw the whole list away and start completely over. Trash it. Throw it in the trash and just start completely over. It's like asking NFL players to fill out a survey as you're coming out of a grocery store. This list is all sorts of wrong. It should be a crime to list Patrick Mahomes so low, and these people should be arrested. And yet, every year fans talk about it as if it has credibility or relevance. This year's edition of the NFL Top 100 is by far the most flawed. Patrick Mahomes, not even in the top 3. You can't tell me there are 3 players in the league better than him right now. You can't tell me that. I'll laugh at you. I'll look at you like you're silly. If Patrick Mahomes isn't number 1, then the list is trash. Okay, straight up. It's that time of year when the world's stupidest list is revealed to the masses. The NFL 100 list might be the worst thing about pro football. It's just some glorified media and player power ranking that becomes a good talking point for everybody to wrap their minds around how some could possibly not rank the best quarterback in the league number 1 and instead give the nod to a guy who couldn't even beat him in the AFC Championship game. It's funny because we talked a lot about how Lamar Jackson had the better season, in which he did. But in the end, Mahomes is and was the best quarterback in the league. And when it mattered, Mahomes was incredible. No, he didn't play up to his standards last season, but he got the job done. As amazing as Jackson was last season, I don't think he is above the criticism. We're talking about him like he's Patrick Mahomes good when he's not. He has to be clearly one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm not denying that, but he's not better than Mahomes. It would be a big deal to beat Patrick Mahomes in a rematch in the playoffs. I find it hard to believe if you could take one player right now and put him on your team, everyone would say Patrick Mahomes. Well, not everyone, but the vast majority would. As incredibly gifted as Jackson is, he cannot be ranked ahead of Patrick Mahomes when Mahomes has more career playoff wins and doesn't nearly perform as bad in the playoffs. I'm saying I feel if Lamar is the best player, he would at least have a winning record in the playoffs. The fact that Lamar is ranked number one and not Mahomes, it's ludicrous to me. I think the thought process is, and first and foremost, the players are always going to have a different opinion than the fans. That's going to always be. When I think of Patrick Mahomes, his greatness is undeniable. So yeah, look, I've been very much invested in this conversation. Like I said, we got a generational talent when it comes to Mahomes. For as long as I've watched football, I can't remember ever being a time that I've seen a quarterback like Mahomes. We collectively marvel at the unicorn player that he is. No one can take control of a game like Mahomes. Mahomes is a much better quarterback. Now, I think Lamar Jackson is the better football player, if that makes sense. If you get what I'm saying. And look, I speak highly of him, and I felt he was deserving of the MVP because of the season he had. But his playoff track record looks worse than a 3-year-old coloring book, which indicates to me he's not nearly on the same level as Mahomes. Now, can we put him in the top tier class of quarterbacks? I think so. But that's not to say he's better than Mahomes. Look, anybody who watches football knows that's not a fact. It's just a baseless opinion about another quarterback who comes up short in the playoffs. Always do the same thing and disappear in the big moments, always comes up small, a freak athlete, good passer, but perhaps the playoff moments are too big. It's as if he's trying to prove he can play Mahomes' game instead of being the best version of himself. And until he shows up in the playoffs and wins the Super Bowl, I can't put him in front of Mahomes. I'm sorry, I just can't. I think Mahomes will go off this season and show everybody he can play to his usual standards. The receiving room in Kansas City has improved. There's no excuses now, more reliable receivers to throw it to. Mahomes is a game changer when he's playing his best football. We all know that. I think that's well documented. And on his quest to win his 4th Super Bowl, I can see him having a monstrous year. This dude is going to go crazy. Oh, let me tell you, this dude is going to go absolutely crazy this year, and let it be known that he's the best in the business. Best believe, better recognize. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support as always. Don't forget to do me a huge favor. If you guys haven't already, I would really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button for me. If you like my content, you guys know where you can come back and where you can always find me right here on my sports channel. You guys can also find me on Facebook. I got my own fan page on Facebook, The Sports Judge. Look me up if you haven't already. You guys can keep up with me on Instagram, Sports Judge 85. I'm there. I'm everywhere. I'm just about everywhere. The Sports Judge, he's all over the place. You can find me on various platforms. But anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here now. It's been fun chatting with you guys. Yes, I'm inside a building right now, inside a lovely, cool office with AC. Under the AC, it's nice. As you guys can see, my view behind me, look outside the window. Nice day in Orange County, California. But guys, I'm out of here now. Take care. Thanks for watching.